What is up everyone, my name will be Josh, this is Strain Central, and today we are going to be doing a quick product review on the Nexus Pro by Qloud Up vaporizers. Alright guys, so now we're going to go ahead and jump right into the actual spec breakdown of this unit here. So as you can see, it's made of a really nice, sleek, polished stainless steel, and the actual unit itself does stand at just about 4 inches in height. So the kit's pretty standard, it's just a pen, a USB charger, an extra atomizer, and a dab tool. They do actually include 2 atomizers with this unit, so this is actually the ceramic one, and you can actually see it's pretty deep set in there. I feel like being a quartz fan, this is the one that like really actually got me excited. So this is a dual quartz coil that are really nicely wrapped. So this is just a quick shot of the dual quartz coils being tested on a slightly lower heat, just to kind of show you that they actually heat evenly. Moving on to the detachable mouthpiece, so the actual Boro piece does detach from this little screen here, and the screen also kind of prevents splashback during actual use. So I thought I would actually give you a quick size comparison of this actual pen. So this is compared to the iPhone 7s Plus. And the last thing we're going to be covering in this unit is just the battery itself. So the battery actually is internal, and it's a 650 milliamp hour quick charge battery, so you should get about 60 hits or so off of it. But the 4 colors is basically just the actual temperature display. We have 330 degrees Fahrenheit, 390 degrees Fahrenheit, 420 degrees Fahrenheit, and 480 degrees Fahrenheit. Howdy guys, so we're going to go ahead and jump directly into a function test and see how well this thing actually clouds. So I definitely hope you guys are smoking along, dabbing along, vaping along, getting those cannabinoids nice and deep into your lungs, because these are going to be deep into mine. So I'm actually hitting this on like the medium-ish setting first. Honestly, pretty good vapor production there right off the bat. I'm going to go ahead and temp this thing up though to its highest setting and see if we can get definitely quite a bit more of a cloud on that setting. Alright, one more on the highest setting here. Hold it down, let it melt into the actual atomizer. Cheers, guys. Oh my goodness, now I remember why I normally actually record this part before I do the testing. The dab sweats got me fucking dead over here. I don't think I've hit a pen that's given me dab sweats this bad in a hot minute. But really quickly, we're going to go ahead and break down the pros and the cons of this actual unit. So for the actual pros, I'm going to have to say there's quite a few for this one. It's super like consumer, especially new consumer friendly. And at $79.99, like that's the perfect buy-in for someone who doesn't really know the dab setup or the dab world that well. And this is something that you can pick up and like I said, like very quickly within 10 minutes have this figured out and be able to use it. So it's not going to be something you have to really research or figure out how to use. You're going to figure it out really quick. It's also really easy to clean, being super simple with the atomizers. Just basically take the entire unit, swab it out with some ISO, swab that out with some normal Q-tips with water. You're going to have a clean vape. It's also super sturdy. The actual stainless outside of it makes it like a super portable unit. And then honestly, it's pretty discreet as well. I think it's only like 4.5 inches, so most people can get pretty close to palming a unit like this if they're actually wanting to use it on the go. I can't forget about one of the most important parts, which is actually the dual atomizers, or having 2 different atomizers. So the dual quartz coil, as well as like the ceramic disc atomizer, both super functional and also both really cool to see and be able to swap out. So the cons are super simple on this unit. There's only a couple that I'm sure they'll fix, as when it came to like the first Nexus compared to the Nexus Pro, they've improved it. So I love seeing companies actually innovate and move forward. The couple of cons I would say, this is like one of those cons that kind of flip-flops onto both sides. The Boro mouthpiece is possible of breaking, and there was no actual replacements in the box. So I think they're super cheap, like $7-ish when I checked. But we're clumsy. Sometimes when you're using it on the go, it's possible to break those borosilicates. But like I said, that's a flip-floppy con because that's also kind of a pro. It's nice to have good glass borosilicate mouthpieces. It prevents your lips from being burnt from cheap, shitty plastic. So my last 2 pros, I definitely would have to say the lack of full variability is something that I would say Yet again, it's a little bit of a flip-floppy pro, as I understand. In an $80 unit, it's really hard to get that full temperature variability. So I assume they honestly just kind of figured out what settings work best, and I think the highest setting on this pen is about 20 degrees hotter than the last one. So they definitely have improved and have taken and kind of dialed in the temperatures, but it's not fully temperature variable, and some people I'm sure are gonna bitch and moan about that. As I said, $80 vape, pretty standard honestly, I would say, for its bracket to only have a couple of different temperature settings. So 4 is actually pretty cool to see. And then the last one is the charger. So technically the battery has a proprietary charger, a proprietary USB charger. So unless you actually go buy a replacement from their unit or have the old one, it's not really gonna be something that you can actually replace easily. It's not like it's a micro USB. So those are really my only cons and pros for the unit itself. I honestly like this one quite a bit. I think that it's cool, like I said, to see a company making their product better and better and better and better. So thank you very much, Qloud Up, for letting me review this, and thank you guys very much for watching today. But more importantly, guys, stay positive, stay medicated. Peace, friends.